Okay, we're gonna talk about kebabs and the history of kebabs. Like many food items, kebabs originated in the Middle East. The dish actually started with nomadic tribes. When you hear this, you'll be like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And what they would do is they would take pieces of meat and put them on spits or sticks and just stick them in an open fire. And this was well before Christ in BC that people were doing this. Back to the Middle East origins, Turkish soldiers would actually skewer meat on their swords and roast it in a fire. And the first reference to shish kebabs is in Turkish literature dating back to the 1300s. Persians took that, refined it, and into bite-sized pieces. There's something called doner kebabs. That's where the meat is roasted vertically, and then it's served on flatbread, and then they put vegetables and salad and a sauce inside, and that's wildly popular in Europe. I do see some doner kebab houses in the States, especially in the cities. It's just another version of the kebabs that I'm making. So now that it's popular worldwide, it's expanded from the Middle East. There's beef versions, lamb versions, chicken versions, seafood versions. The seafood versions typically are shrimp, but they could be scallops. And there's vegetables. The vegetables could be anything from peppers like I use. Some people use zucchini and squash, mushrooms like I use. And fruit is not unusual either. And the fruit versions could include, especially with shrimp, things like the pineapple or mango. Again, popular versions. We even see dessert kebabs. That's not really what we're making at all, but I've seen that at catering events where they'll put strawberries and maybe drizzle chocolate on it and put them on sticks. Even now, it's common to take the kebab meat and put it on a pita or on a flatbread or on a lavash. Sometimes people just make buns and they put the kebab meat right on the bun. And there's sauces. The sauces, again, a typical one would be like a tzatziki, which is like a yogurt garlic sauce. But there's also some spicy ones with the chili paste that use a harissa. It's all up for grabs when it comes to kebabs. Back to what I'm going to refer to as the traditional version in the United States, the ones that we used to sell at my store. And those, chicken and beef, again, you can make many kinds. When I make them, typically served over some kind of grain, and that would be couscous is a very nice one, especially for chicken. Wild rice or rice pilaf is great for beef. And tonight I used buckwheat. So that's a little bit of the history, the origin of kebabs. They've been around a long time. And now that you know a little bit more about them, let's get back to what I'm cooking.